Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 34 of my journey through Group Southbound Necropolis League. Last time I did a lot of bosses, and today we're going to switch things up and do something a bit different. I want to farm Tormented Exiles and expend all of my Exile juice that I have and see what comes of that. So we're going to need an Atlas passive tree for this. Going to alter my corpse tree. Start by dropping scarab stuff. I definitely need Rogue Exiles possessed by Tormented Spirit. I need Ruckus. There's additional Rogue Exiles right here. Rogue Exiles have 100% more life. And then I think I drop the Eater of Worlds stuff. And I need Tormented Spirits. Yeah, more quant. Increased quant. Seance. This is Tormented Spirit duration, an additional Tormented Spirit. That might not be necessary. Then yeah, I guess if I can squeeze in the additional Rogue Exiles here. Let me get rid of this map stuff. And then do I want Meticulous Appraiser? Want instead applies to Rarity. Yeah, we'll try that. Vulnerability. Okay. Maybe this will be fine. A lot of quant on this map. And then the scarabs I use. Reliquary Scarab of Overlords. Rogue Exiles have a chance to appear in pairs. And then maybe 2 Reliquary Scarabs on top. Don't bring extra Rogue Exiles in at first because I'm going to use Embers. So let's see what that does. And then Anarchy is areas inhabited by 3 additional Rogue Exiles. Domination is 3 shrines that are going to give multiple Rogue Exiles each. And then I activate. Pack size doesn't matter here. So I slap in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Rogue Exiles. I think this would be crazy. Go. So we've got 423 rarity. 80% chance for Rogue Exiles to appear in pairs. Unique monsters drop an additional unique item. And okay, that Exile was not tormented. Why aren't these ones tormented? Well, I guess the added ones aren't being tormented. They're only going to get tormented if I add them with the scarabs, I guess. It's still going to be a map full of Rogue Exiles that are all going to drop 1 unique each. And yeah, there are a lot of Rogue Exiles. This one's tormented. Yeah, those are the ones that are really going to give me uniques. I think I just need to clear the map and then go back and loot afterwards, because there's so many of them. Yeah, it kind of sucks that they're not all tormented, or else this would be really busted. I have Cheula, Fortress Map, Edgy's Era. Ooh, I got something big. I got the Brine Crown. There we go. That Rogue Exile got a few. There's 1 monster remaining. That means there's a Rogue Exile in this map still. Or maybe it's this ghost. Yeah, it was a ghost. Alright, this plan certainly worked. So I think the Rogue Exiles appear in pairs. I don't know that that's working. Pull that out. And I want to put Ambush Scarab of Containment. A chance to be openable again. It's only going to be 3 maps worth. Drop 1 of the Reliquary Scarabs. And then rock with that. Then probably still do Domination. And then slap in a bunch of Rogue Exiles. I think since they're in strong boxes, I should put them on them all. So there's still going to be Exiles spawning around the shrine. They're all going to drop 1 unique guaranteed. But let's see. Yeah, open the strong box. Exiles come popping out of this. I can open it again. Yes, indeed. Pop a bunch of them then. Fortress map. Hahaha. Barracks Respite. Tormented Exiles are just way better. Dresso's Defiance. I guess a ghost counts as a unique enemy. I have some of these Exiles spitting ghosts out because of the Lantern mod that then attach themselves to other Exiles. And yep. Oh, get on there. Multiples. Ah, yeah, even more. Oh, there's still so many strong boxes. This was a really good idea. I need to turn back on my unique filtering. All right, that hides a bunch. Rainbow Strides. Oh, Ghost, get on him. Get on him. Now, the ones at the boss are Tormented Exiles. A Badge of the Brotherhood. I can do that 2 more times. I don't know if there's anything I'd change about how this one is. At least for the Monstrous Treasure ones. I might do 5 additional strong boxes instead of the shrines. I'm gonna leave one of them out because of the 90% chance to evade attacks. Ooh, a blood notch. Damage taken from stunning hits is recovered as life. That's crazy. Shavs, Lion's Roar, another barracks for spite, the goal, Widow Hail, fortress map, Brutus Lead Sprinkler, another fortress map, barracks for spite. Number 3, Mata's Teaching, a good weapon, Null's Inclination. Now then, out of those scarabs. So then ambush scarabs come out. Just reset this up. So I could add tormented spirits to my maps. Give them a chance to be released. Rare monsters have a quarter chance to be possessed. I think I'd be better off with the extra rogue exiles. Chance for them to appear in pairs. I want the overlords. Extra rogue exiles. Chance to be replaced with a rogue giant. I want to see what that's like. And then now I put Anarchy on the map. Now all of these exiles should be tormented, not throwing Anarchy on the map. Yeah, tormented. Whoa. So they're just bigger. And they drop more stuff. I think you might be able to kill them twice. There's something extra about the gargantuan ones. Here's another one. Yeah, you can kill them twice. They're definitely worth. Fortress map, cornucopia, scarab, pair of machina mitts. Oh yes, more big ones. It's so ridiculous. Dropped jewelry is converted to divine orbs. Put Rogue Exile. I don't think it's meat sack that I want. Rogue Exiles get more jewelry. Oh dang. Let's go. So there's going to be some untormented Rogue Exiles that drop me tons of stuff. Right here's one. 2 divines. Another Exile. 2 divine orbs. Divine orb. 2 divine orbs. 3 divines. Here's another one. 2 divines. Go. Tormented spirit, go. Oh, get on there. It was actually chasing the one that wasn't tormented already. 3 divines. Imagine if it got tormented. 3 divines. 2 divines. 2 divines. Just don't stop. Ow. I have an issue with the tornado shot exile. It's been getting me. A divine orb. Another exile. 2 divines. This one's not tormented either. Let's go. Divine orb. Fortress map. 3 more divines. Divine orb. 2 divines. 2 divines. Under here's a divine. Oh, there's more. And more. 3 more divines. 46 divines. Go next. Weapons converted to regal orbs. Yeah, I mean, it's a very special thing, I guess, to want to throw the exiles in to do stuff like that. So the splits from the rogue giants, they're not tormented, but it works nicely with the unique enemy drops unique item because each one of them is still unique enemy when they like split. Here's 2 big ones. They're gonna kill me. Maybe? Maybe not? Ah! Yeah, they split, and then they just dump uniques. I think the 50% chance for appear in pairs is good. Like, I don't see myself putting 2 of the gigantification ones in. It would have to be in place of 4 rogue exiles additional. Yeah, I just rock this setup until I run out of these scarabs. Accompanied by map boss. That's good. I'm gonna start off the map. Just dumping uniques. Fortress map. Screaming invitation. Another accompanied by map boss. Really good. When unique enemies are dropping me uniques. Ooh, what is this thing called? The Covenant? Cool. Never had one of those. Valdo's Puzzle Box. This has a foil fulcrum, Union of Souls, Deatomization Storms, Beyond Desecrated Ground, no Beyond Bosses, additional packs of map bosses. The Union of Souls is ridiculous. That's where this map gets hard. And the Deatomization Storms in the Lava Chambers sounds terrible. I do already have a fulcrum though. All of the Brotherhood, Lucilius Parandus, Fortress map. Dropping off these rogue exiles like crazy. Ming's Heart. Venter's Gamble. Reduced. 2 negative resists. Old Iron Point. Another of the Covenant. Lycosidae. Another Cold Iron Point. Fortress map. Lightning Coil. Searing Touch. Kintsugi. Rumies. Venter's Gamble? Nope. Old Iron Point. Fortress map. I need to find the map that drops ziggurats. Maybe the Meticulous Appraiser is giving me more T16 maps. Fortress maps are probably the easiest ones, though. Different maps have different weightings on the Uber fragments, too, though. Incandescent Heart? Oop, Scarabs are out. I still have a lot of these gigantifications. Only 26 more of the Overlords. So I will burn through the Overlords with the gigantification for sure. The Ivory Tower. The Untouched Soul. First one of those I've seen this league. Venter's Gamble. Increased. Fire, Cold, Lightning, Low Life. Not great, but it's better than the last couple I've seen. Venter's Gamble. What do we got? Reduced. With max life, a lot of res. Carcass Jack, another Venter's Gamble, 3-in-1 map. Want reduced rarity. Since I got 3 in my inventory, might as well just flip them. Reduced. Cool. Bisco's Belt, Martyr of Innocence, Combs Roots, Lightning Coil, Ming's Heart, got an Aegis. I know y'all double corrupt their Aegis earlier today and deleted it. So, it's nice to have another one of those. Lucilius Parandus. Rislotha's Coil. Venters. Another Venters. Increased, reduced. A ziggurat map. That's why I switched the thickets. Ooh! This is the T0 unique, I believe. Max rolled Bloodseeker. I don't know exactly, like, the exact terminology and tiering of uniques, but I know it's as rare as the Lionized Bow and like a Soul Taker, stuff like that. Dreaming Invitation, a Ziggurat map. I'm curious, is anybody using a Bloodseeker on PoE trade? There's a few. We've got a Dual Strike, Double Strike, and a Frostblades. SSF, we got a Viper Strike of the Mamba. Ooh, Beano's Kitchen Knife, I think, is on that tier rarity now. So Kitava's Feast is T1 for 2-handed axes. One-handed axes Soul Taker, T0. Muro Hierarchy is T0. Mata's Teaching is a tier 2. That was a bigger find. Mjolnir's tier 2. Haven't seen one of those. Rakiata's Dance, I found one of those this league. Var Nostra is T2. Cosprey's Malice is tier 2. Martyr of Innocence is T1. I've gotten a couple of those. The Burden of Shadows is T0. Yeah, Beano's and Divinarius are T0. Aracali's is tier 1. Bloodseeker is T0. And Essentia Sanguis. Shade of Solaris, T1. Lionize and Voltaxic, T0s. Darkscorn Windripper, T2. Light of Lunaris. I did just get a Mist Wall. That's rarer. The Squire, Aegis is T2, along with Prism and Emperor's Vigilance. Yokohama's Fortress is only T1. That thing is ridiculously hard to get. Only T2 Quivers. Helmets, yeah, tier 1, the Brine Crown. Bunch of T2s. I've not seen a Heretic's Veil. Gloves, only T2s. Thunderfist, Mocking Amidst, Gravebind, Doriani's Fist. Boots, Rallikesh's Impatience. Barukon's Flight, those would be fun to have. Aberath's Hooves. Skyforth and Corpse Walkers are both T2. But T2 is really rare. I mean, T3 is pretty rare, honestly. But doing what I'm doing, those T3s are all going to show up. Pragmatism is T2 I haven't seen. Diala's and Gruthkul's T1s. A lot of T2 chests. Iron Fortress is rare, yeah. I've gotten 2 of the Covenant. Gotten a Shavs, Kintsugi. I think I have a Flesh Crafter. Belts, yep. I just got a T1 Rislotha's Coil. Sunblast and the Magnator T2s. And then, yeah, Headhunter Mage Blood. Defiance of Destiny is T0. Astramintus, Azeri's Foible Eye. Badge of the Brotherhood. Vol's Devotion. So I've gotten a lot of really rare uniques this league. Launder's Touch is T0. Anathema, Astral Projector, Death Rush, Shavron's Revelation. and Warrior's Legacy. Sin's Rebirth and Surfies are the really rare flasks, and they're all rare. Every jewel is really rare. Alright, my second tab of overflow is full. I need to do something with these uniques. Algar Mortis, I hit Despair plus 2 auras, Temp Chains, and Enfeeble. I don't know that the 4% energy shield is good enough. I don't like the Despair would be used for anything ever. What? Hynocora's Lock. I would love to use this on these boots to know if it would hit Chaos Res or Spell Suppression. I've never had one of these and used it. I don't know how this Hynocora's Lock even works. Like, that's a currency item that has never been filled in my stash, along with the mirror one. I feel like where these boots fit into this build is too perfect to risk breaking the elemental alignment across everything for the Wise Oak. So that's the reason I have not exalted this. And considering most things can be crafted with the graveyard to pretty much just be perfect, something in Awakener Orbed might be a good play for it. I'm going to do this. I'm clicking it, and then I click Exalt. It would give it stun and block recovery. Well, that actually does nothing for me though. What if I were to corrupt it? It gets a white socket. What if I were to Orb of Dominance it? Increased effective tailwind on you. I was told that with this... Okay, I think that is the play. Let me verify that it is possible. I should be able to... this is non-influenced add crit from a non-influenced item. No, so I guess I would have to lock the suffixes, and a re-roll crit would guarantee me what I just had. And then I could fish for something that is better than the elusive and armor evasion that I have. I think I have to Control-Alt-Copy this. So then I can paste it into here. And then we Orb of Dominance this. Okay, go back. Okay, that's what it turns into. So I craft suffixes cannot be changed, which is a prefix. And then I harvest, reforge, critical, hit it. It can add a suffix. So it gets strength, get movement speed, life, elusive on that one. Get strength, dex, life, elusive. It hasn't hit a resist on a suffix. There's a lot of mods. Yeah, there's a... Well, if it hits a T1, percent strength, block and stun recovery, strength, chaos res... life regen. I feel like it's pretty unlikely that it bricks. I mean, 2 flat life regen would be a brick, but this would really be a brick. A lightning res. But strength would be fine. Life regen's fine. Business extra cold is fine. Strength or nothing is better. Spell suppression is really good. Just gotta avoid a resist. Increased effect of non-damaging ailments would be cool too. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely committing to this. If I lost elusive completely, I'm okay with that. I'm getting more damage out of Tailwind effect, and that's up like all the time. So that absolutely is the play here, and that it shows me what it's going to give. Item sockets are not empty, so hit it. I just got so many Divine Orbs too. So if I lock prefix... scary now. Locked suffixes. Suffixes cannot be changed. If I instead with this did a reforged life, it can still give me the cold res, but it could hit life regen suffix, and I could try and shoot for that. I don't know. All right, I do it. Reforge crit. Boom. It endurance charge on kill. Well, if it hit, I can hit it with an Orb of Dominance again. Oh, wait a second. Okay. Control-Alt, copy this, move this in here, restart, import item, import. Now, in this case, if I put suffixes cannot be changed, and then I Orb of Dominance this, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. According to this, it cannot remove, again, suffixes cannot be changed, and then do it. Okay. Now I have increased endurance charge duration. Suffixes can still not be changed. What do I do to it now? I could reforge crit again. Endurance charge duration is definitely a good thing, because there's lots of times where I just do not get hit, and therefore I do not get my endurance charges up. And that's the only way I get them. But now I get them on kill, and so like solidifies the intimidating cry in the build with this endurance charge mod. But now I've lost elusive, which really wasn't doing too much for me, I don't think. Let's see, in PUB configuration, are you elusive? It does give a bit to effective hit pool, but it's all random chance, and it tapers. The movement speed is cool. And we only have 3 mods on it. The Eldritch exalts and stuff won't do me any good. I'm just going to exalt this with suffixes cannot be changed. And then it's going to give me a prefix. There's a chance there to hit something. It hit a suffix. Now what? What do I want on this? Suffixes cannot be changed is definitely not the player anymore. I can go back to the onslaught on kill. I like that, even though I get it from the Tanu Ahi. So now I think I craft onslaught movement speed and exalt it again. And I think it's done. So do that. 12%, then exalt. Why? That could be so much better. All right. I got so many divines. Let's make that not. No, if I it's a game. Okay. Suffixes cannot be changed. Again, annul it. Oh my god. Then craft movement speed, onslaught, got that back, and then exalted again. 71% armor and evasion. That's better than it was. Now the suffixes are locked as well, and I can still lock the suffixes and re-roll crit and keep going through that process until I hit something more beneficial. Alright, back to what I was doing. Let's clean out uniques. Big sidetrack, but cool stuff. Now, how good are my current syntracks? Bad. I want one of these that's really highly rolled. 141, 95, that's good. 144, 94, 97, 135, 90, 148. I picked up a lot of syntracks so that I could gamble these and try and get really high evasion energy shield. 145, 98, 148, 96. So I get 3 more rerolls, or 2 more. Okay, these 2 are bad, and this one is bad. 150, 100. So I've got 6 decent pairs. Quality, oh, I can control click, and it'll just do it for me now, which is pretty cool. Saved me some clicks, even though it's only 20 and doesn't transfer across items. Then in here, I make them all 4 sockets, 4 links, corrupt them all. Okay, 4 of them have white sockets. This one has nothing, that one has nothing. Come on, that's lame. All right, I got a white socket on my perfect ones, so boring. And maybe I save these? I'm gonna find so many more. What next? Pain Seekers. I have a 200 ailment chance that I've been saving for a double corrupt. Or not ailment chance, but as though dealing more ailment damage. You want that to be high on these before I corrupt these ones. So yeah, 193, 195, 194, 198, and 173. Same deal. Quality 4 link all these. Then corrupt all of these. Only 1 with white sockets, plus 1 frenzy charge. Cast speed. 1 brick, 1 stayed the same. Plus 1 frenzy charge is definitely the best one of those. Hold on to it, and I still have those ones I can double corrupt. And then I'll save the one with cast speed. Shapers. I just corrupt all these and the boots. Heck, and the Solstice Vigils, honestly. If they're going to be that common. I will bless the Solstice Vigils. I mean, I have 1 with 70 life. But it's a low damage roll, good mana regen. Maybe that's a double corrupt. And the rest of these are just normal corrupt. Rarity, Purity of Fire, Brick, and 1 that stayed. And then all of these. Armor are all stationary, no. Warcry Gem, Shaper's Touch, plus 2 Curse Gems, or Ellie Weakness. Ellie Weakness on hit Shaper's Touch isn't bad. The 21 Cooties definitely get double corrupted. Just corrupt the Tanu Ahis. I'm not farming enough double corrupts for that. Plus 2 Curse Gems and attack speed. Doesn't meet the frenzy charge. I picked up a bunch of Malachi's Loops to corrupt. I don't know if Psionic's still playing in the League, but he was looking for a Fizz taken as Elemental. I thought there's a Fizz as Chaos. +2 AoE gems, Trap and Mine gems, AoE gems, save the better AoE gems. These Dawn Strider boots can just go away, I guess. I guess corrupt these boots as well. Nothing on any of them. I feel like this coming Calamity chest needs to be redesigned and make it a vendor-only recipe like the Lore Weave by using 60 of these circle rings. You make some kind of Herald chest. Unless, of course, that's already a thing and I just don't know about it. I definitely have enough to try it. There were a couple of these that were good, though. Yeah, Herald of Purity buff effect, Fizz damage with accuracy, Agony Crawler damage buff effect, cold damage with cold damage accuracy. That would be terrible to vendor. So saved a few. Delete more from the first round of those. No, I feel like this is special. Like, this should give me something cool. 76, max life, low mana, meh. Skill effect duration on a Bear's Girdle. There's too many rings in here. I need to make another Lore Weave. +2 AoE gems on a Legacy of Fury. Spell crit Azanaths. Whoa. LE weakness on hit, corruption on Abhorrent Interrogation. 6% life corrupt on Joffrey's Crest. Combs roots that corrupted into triple res movement speed boots. +2 Trapper Mind Gems on a Dendrobate that's unlinked. That is a really good Cosprey's Will. Venger's Gamble, rerolled, increase reduced. Still no amazing Venger's Gambles. Oh, I have more. I do have increased on one of them. More, no. Increased. It's probably not better than that one. Gamble one more. Okay, that's 1% with a decent stats. Alright, this is the new unique dump. This one is all extra storage. Cleared out my 2 overflow tabs. These are all my corrupted abyss jewels that none of were good. Those can probably just go away. But now I can get back to it. Ziggurat map, Astral Projector, and a Venter's Gamble. No. Astral Projector was in the list of one of the rarer ones. I believe that's a part of the Holy Relic build that's been going around. Ziggurat map, another Null's Inclination, another Venger's Gamble, more Syntrex. Venter's also not good. I wish I could take this reduced Fizz damage reduction for the Quant. Arcus Jack, Cold Iron Point, another Ziggurat map, accompanied by a Rogue Exile. That seems good. I wonder if those ones will get tormented. No. They do not. Drusia Parandis, another try for my energy shield. Crown of Eyes, Coward's Trial, Azanaths, out of Scarabs. So how much more can I do? I can do 6 more with the current setup. I only have 13 more appear in pairs. And I only have 6 more thickets rolled. So that's where the big boys come out. And then I start stacking more Rogue Exiles with normal Reliquary Scarabs. And then focus more in on the Tormented Spirit side of things. Accompanied by Rogue Exile again. Possessed Tormented by Spirits. Ziggurat map. The Scout. Something that I've noticed while running Thicket maps, a lot of the Exiles are backloaded in the map. They're really not super present towards the beginning of the map, which I've found to be a little bit interesting. Nothing scientific, of course, but I've done like 20 of these. So I've cleared probably half, if not over half this map. I've found 3 Exiles, and I can see 3 on my map right now. It's like, for some reason, they're just in the latter parts of the map, which is fine. It's really nice if you want to try and use the altars to build up Quant and Rarity, which is really good with Meticulous Appraiser, Corrupting Fever, Replica Dragon Fangs. First Replica Dragon Fangs of the day. There are 2 waiting on me outside of the boss room. And there's Tormented Spirits and even more in the boss room. Ziggurat map. This is to the side of the boss room. Here's 2 more. Venter's Gamble from there. Reduced Quant. Ooh, this is looking like a 20 Exile map. Cool. It's a good way to finish this off. And I get Quant and Rarity at the beginning of the map. Lion's Roar. Another Ziggurat map. I think the Rarity really might matter. Yeah, I farmed 8 Ziggurat maps and like 20 something maps so far. With these Exiles, Meticulous Appraiser, and some Tormented Spirits. No extra map stuff, nothing. So I wouldn't have guessed that I was getting the map drops at a higher rate. And it wasn't just this map. When I was running the wharfs earlier, I was getting lots of the fortress maps. And yeah, this is my boss room. Oh, wow. It's ridiculous. And a bunch of them are going to split. And I got ignites. They were so close to dying. All right, finish them. Get all of these uniques. Oh, get back here. You. And then you. And I might be seeing too many uniques still. I'm not playing in Trade League, so I'm definitely seeing things. Just fishing for certain bases. But I am definitely not seeing all the uniques that are dropping. Curtain Call's not showing up. Not seeing those. Not seeing these daggers or this or the Will Clash, 3 dragons, these eel skin boots. Like so many uniques. And this is just the boss room. Throw in increased defenses in my graveyard. Try again on this jewel. Craft it. What we got? Yes, passives in radius. Also grant 3% increased energy shield. Yes. I need to figure out something to do with all these corpses. There's so many. I do want to make something with a disgusting amount of energy shield. Maybe energy blades. I don't think that's the next build yet though, because I want to make a Spectre build. So let's set up the next scarabs. I have 137 Reliquary scarabs. So I can put 2 of those in, probably do 2 of those. I could put like Scarab of Release or 5 additional Tormented Spirits. The problem with additional Tormented Spirits is I just kill them. So maybe I just do 2 Rogue Exiles, 2 Reliquaries, and go for it. They're all going to be tormented anyways. And then 200% increased unique items found. It'll be good. I have a lot of port maps, a bunch of glaciers. I think I saved glaciers for like legions, as well as dunes. Port map drops fortress, which those I'm fine with. Then there is this. All T17 map bosses can drop all type of fragments, but fortress map is tied to Uber Elder, Uber Shaper, Uber Cirrus. Sanctuary map is also a doable boss fairly easily. I really like the fragment combo getting out of the Ziggurat. Biased fragments have a 40 to 60% drop rate, whereas non-biased are 5 to 10. Sanctuary, that's probably the best one that I could like go after. What Sanctuary maps? I don't think I have a lot of any of these maps actually. Okay, port maps it is. And then Atlas passive changes. These extra corpses can go. Like, I'm drowning in corpses. And I definitely want increased chance for altars. Finish those faster. Getting more pack size for them will help me get more altars. I think I'll drop these strongbox nodes. Additional downside, increased effect of upsides. I want that. I think I'll drop all the strongbox stuff. And then I want increased effect of mods to get more quant out of the maps. Here's map mod effect. Here's map mod effect. Another crazy thing too, I didn't have increased tier map drops. Need to rework some things here. Drop 3 points. Connect this on that side. Then I can drop those points, grab the warp, drop these points, and get the rest of this map mod effect. Oh, and I need 2 points for shrines to be back up, 1 point for Elder Gaze. Drop additional shrine chance. I think that's the way I get the most out of this. 44 rolled maps. Let's see if I can blast them out. 2 chaos per map for additional rogue exiles. Yep, accompany my map boss doesn't affect as much anymore, but maybe still just juice it. I wonder if this 840 increased quant, how that plays into Meticulous Appraiser. Because if that actually still gives quant, the like rarity should be super juiced on these. I get the quant from the Tormented Spirits and ideally the shrines along the way. Yeah, 453 rarity. And they are still dropping uniques. Good. In the last maps, they were guaranteed to drop at least 1. Heat Shiver, level 21 Voltaxic Burst. That popped out of an Exile. Yeah, I got a quant, and it does give me quant from this altar. So that's big. That's very big, getting those. Player gets reduced physical damage reduction. Drop a portal here, I guess. It'll stop before it kills me. There is a Heat Shiver. And dead. Call of the Brotherhood. And died in Vision of the Boss Door. Like, I made it through over half of the map with the reduced physical damage reduction. That's not ideal though. Final pack spawns a Nameless Seer. Venture's Gamble. Minus 57 cold and lightning res. Endurance charges gotta be up. And it breaks my flask. Or the flask has to be up too. Endurance charges and flask, I'm still okay on resistances. So that's a thing to know. But now I gotta be on it. Reduced defenses per frenzy charge. That's also not ideal. It's better than reduced physical damage reduction though. Ming's Heart. Now for the additional physical damage reduction. And 83 Quanto added in. There's my Nameless Seer. And I'm at the end of the map, so not too bad. The boss will still have a bunch of rarity for me. Like so. Another Venture's Gamble. We got reduced, minus with +3. Ew, that is awful. Reduced, increased. Also bad. What about the Nameless Seer? What you got for me today? Nothing. Ivory Tower, I guess I take here. It's in the upper half. Bad base armor, yes. Okay, Prism Guardian. This I'm fine with. Fizz is extra cold. Projectiles fire in a random direction. Bring that on. All day. Let's go. Don't care. Non-damaging ailments. Reflected. That gets me with chill and shock, but shouldn't mean that I get obliterated by anything that touches me, like the physical damage reduction. More quant. There's the physical damage reduction. Reduced recovery rate per endurance. Nope. I'd rather finish the map. That's a pretty good map haul though. Like every single one of these has been pretty awesome. Gloomfang, Mist Wall, Tanu Ahi, Lightning Coil, Bringer of Rain, like Kasade, Soul Tether, 2 Wise Oaks. Final boss drops 4 additional Divine Orbs. Okay, don't mind if I do. Fortress map. That's the first fortress map in 9 maps. There's my 4 Divine Orbs. Not as many uniques pulled out of that one. 30 quants. Reduced mana recovery rate per endurance charge. Like that's 80% reduced. I can't do it. I need the life recovery rate as well for the leech. Here we go. 28 quant. That one's better. Another Coward's Trial. Took me long enough to get a Saint's Treasure. I guess I don't have quant. If I wanted to farm div cards, I would really need to juice the quant. Meticulous Appraiser only is good for farming uniques. Everything else it actually hurts you on. Outside of the potential hypothesis that Rarity somehow helps T17 map drops. Cobalt Jewel. Second Jewel find. When you kill an enemy cursed with a non-aura hex, become immune to curses for remaining hex duration. Interesting. Fortress map. More quant. Fortress map. Okay. There might be something there, guys. Final boss drops 4 additional Divine Orbs. Ooh, and Varius. First of those I've seen. And there we go. That puts me up to over 50 Divine Orbs today. Wild. Reduced crit multi per power charge. Oh, that's acceptable. Only have 3 power charges anyways. Screaming Invitation. Corpse Walkers. Those were on the list of rare. What do these do? Triggers level 20 corpse walk when equipped. For each nearby corpse, regenerate 8 life per second and 1% movement speed. What is corpse walk? Spawns corpses around you while you move. The corpses will be chosen from the monsters in the current area and any specters that have existed in this instance. Spawns corpses up to level 100. So that's just like while moving. Okay, so you're just constantly spawning corpses. They have a duration. Oh, you can only have a certain number, I guess, spawn from it. Because if I stop, they stop disappearing. Exalted Orb. Call the Brotherhood. 2 Dian Dawns in that map. And I've filled the first tab. Time to start dumping them in here. Ooh, the 4th Vow. Venture's Gamble. Wind Scream. Another pair of Corpse Walker boots. The Scourge. Another Ivory Tower. For some reason, the Tormented Spirits would not go on this boss. I guess until a certain threshold of it. Just weird. Ooh, Venture's Gamble, reduced, increased. Level 21 Galvanic Arrow. Venture's Gamble, reduced rarity. 20 maps down. 20 more Anarchies, 20 more Reliquaries. I got enough to do it again. Nico's Memory of Tormented Souls. Fortress map, Heat Shiver, Fortress map. String of Servitude with 2 mods on it. Has Malevolence or Effect, Strength Int. How exactly is that a thing? Viridian Jewel. Ancestral Vision. Jewel number 3. Fortress map. Another Ivory Tower. Fortress map. I feel like that is the least I've looted out of a map so far. That map was not good. Ooh, duplicated replica dragon fangs. Are they the same? We got split arrow and split arrow. Cloak of flame. I got a shade of Solaris. Very, very rare. Another pair of wind screams. Venter's Gamble. Reduced. Only see 2 uniques here. Underneath, there's a total of 7. Another Ming's Heart. Rumi's Concoction. 7 League Steps. Ooh, Sappho's Frame. I don't think that was up high on the rarity list. That's something I haven't seen much of. No, it was just like the trio of shields. The Emperor's Vigilance, the Aegis Aurora, and the Prism Guardian. Gloomfang. Ooh, Ghosts in the Boss Room. And there's Exiles this time, so y'all should go over there. There we go. Make sure I got a portal down. 3 ghosts on him. Oh, don't kill me. That's a lot of uniques. Where's the other one? Also has 3. Yeah, getting more ghosts on him would be really cool. Yep, lots of uniques there as well. That's why I was really considering this Tormented Spirits have a chance to be set free, because I could maybe like herd them from exile to exile. I still have all of those. It's just not the route I went here. All the Brotherhood, Fortress map. It could have something to do with the fact that I don't have Quant on the maps, and I'm not seeing near as many maps drop. So the ratio that I'm getting the T17 maps just feels different. It feels like I'm getting way more, which in that case, it would seem like they have their own drop rate rather than upgrading a T16 map. Because I definitely have not been dropping enough T16 maps to feel like I have that many chances at the T17s. I've seen more memory vaults this league than I feel like I've ever seen. And SSF, I think I've looted 4. Not that I think they're really heavily used, but it's a rare thing. Venters. Increased. Positive resists. 12 life. Hey. Last map. Fortress map. Queen of the Forest. What are these? Gravemind. Nearby enemies killed by anyone count as being killed by you instead. And that's where I'm going to call it on magic finding. Build almost a second tab. All kinds of goodies. I got 3 jewels in one day. And then I think the big find is the Claw, the Bloodseeker. Leech from hits with this weapon is instant. Doesn't have crit chance on it. Not the most amazing attack speed, but the instant leech is there. Last league I got a T0 unique, and I made Blade Trap of Greatswords with Irakiata's Dance. So I feel like, also given that it's perfectly rolled, I need to make something using this. I've been thinking about it a little bit. I have a couple of ideas, but I am curious what you would do if you had this and had to build around it. I just want to see what other ideas there are. I peeked at PoE Ninja, but at the same time, that might not be the next build, because I can now go farm a few more Ziggurats, try for the helmet. I could do a ton of fortress maps. Maybe that's something that I do, I'm not sure. What I want to do tomorrow is farm lab temples, like primarily like what I was doing today. Not like tag it along with something else, just go after incursion, farm temples, 6-link stuff, and double corrupt them. That is what I want to do. I have 2 Shavs, I've got 2 of the Covenant, I have my Dialas, I have 2, they're not in there. Max roll, Crown of the Inward Eyes I want to double corrupt. If any of these Victarios roll 15% effective auras, I'll double corrupt those. And I might have to farm Embers for Omens to get all the 6 links, but I do have 6,000 Jewelers and 3,400 Fusings. So I would like to hope I can 6-link some of the stuff. And that's not factoring in div cards, whatever. Fusings are in here. I have 10 stacks of Lucky Connections. That's another 200 Fusings. But that's what I want to do tomorrow, and I want to like pick what build I'm going to level next, because I need to move on and play something else. There's a million things I can keep farming to like minorly try and upgrade this build. And speaking of double corruptions, I have the replica Abyssus, and I've been given another one by Otter. So I didn't double corrupt this one because the 3 before it all bricked. So maybe finally I can get something there as well. But it's a lot of things to double corrupt, and I got so many uniques that it's kind of ridiculous. So that's what I'm going to focus on and try and make it happen. And I'd also like to just like point out the fact that not a single piece of my gear that I was wearing for this entire day of farming has any quant or rarity on it. I did every single bit of everything I farmed today. No quant, no rarity, just Atlas passive tree with Meticulous Appraiser using Tormented Exiles to boost the quant, and then use the quant and everything else on the tree to boost the rarity and get the quant from that, plus altars that I can get along the way. And that's it. A lot of scarabs were used as well. But that's how I made this happen. I didn't make a quant build. I just threw in the scarabs, made the tree, and farmed. And I got all that to happen. But that's where I'm going to leave it for today. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button, as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks, the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.